Hey, Mark here. I just want to give you a quick heads up. We had some technical difficulties while recording on Skype, which affected the sound a little bit. But as always, this is a very fun podcast about eight-legged freaks. You're going to love it. We talk about John Travolta a lot, which is very random. But just know that we care a lot about the sound quality. We just had some issues here, and I wanted to give you a heads up so you didn't think we were some ramshackle unit who just unleash poor sound on their podcast. So enjoy the pod. Enjoy the John Travolta talks. We'll see you later. Welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who thought he was going to watch Arachnophobia when he put in Eight-Legged Freaks and was pleasantly surprised. It's David Cross.
What's going on?
I love it. I love that this happened.
Yeah. So it was a big shock to me. Imagine sitting down and you're like, I'm going to see John Goodman kill some spiders, and I'm like, it's David Arquette killing spiders instead.
and Scarlett Johansson. How surprised were you to see that?
I'm incredibly surprised. I kind of forgot she had a career before the Marvel universe. I say that jokingly. But she did have her standard Black Widow look in this movie, if you paid attention. It's when the camera zooms in on her and she just kind of moves her head to the side and does a little bit of pouty lip. And I was like, you're going to carry that forward for 15 years and be a mega star because of it.
She's awesome, man. Lost in Translation.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. She was the girl with the pearl earring. She's really good in that.
The other Bolin girl. She was in a Travolta picture that I don't remember.
I can't remember any of the mid 2000 Travolta pictures. I don't know if I want to.
It was like one of those in the Bayou, and she was in it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 4 Travolta movies you really need to know, right? Like Grease, Battlefield Earth,
The Killing Season,
Swordfish, Face Off.
Oh goodness! All right. So if you had to go John Travolta in 4 pictures, right?
Yeah.
What? Grease, Saturday Night Fever, Pulp Fiction, and Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, you have to do Battlefield Earth because it's such an iconic bad movie, and he's a major part of it. It's I know there's other movies he's great in them, but that's one even if he's bad, it's warped discussion of cinema, so you have to include it.
Who would be the alternate?
The alternate for him?
Yeah. I mean, there's what? Oh, goodness. There's Face Off. Get Shorty was a really big picture.
Yeah, Michael.
Oh, gosh. Phenomenon.
Phenomenon's actually, I think I like Phenomenon.
Is that the one where Kira Sedgwick shaves him?
I think so. Yeah. And he collects all the chairs.
Yep. And Forrest Whitaker's in it.
Yeah. Welcome to the John Travolta podcast.
Hey. Oh.
Going to eat my 2 slices of pizza stacked on top of each other.
Hey, wait, is that Phenomenon?
No, that's Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, goodness gracious. I can't believe I forgot. I show that to my students about how to do establishing shots, just the way he travels through New York to get to where he's going.
I thought you were going to tie that back into the pizza because it's look at this madman eating 2 slices of pizza on top of each other. What does it say about this guy? He's willing to break convention.
I mean, he's got to save time.
I guess. It's such a sad way to eat pizza.
Yeah. I fold it.
Unless I'm in Chicago, and then I throw it.
My wife is in Chicago right now. She's staying away from the what Rosati's, the super thick Chicago crust.
Yeah, I dig Chicago pizza, but it's really like a lasagna to me. It's not. I don't really think of it as a pizza.
Yeah, you gotta you when you order it, you gotta do a personal pan.
If that, it's 2 slices. I'm I'm good. My 5-inch slice of pizza, I'm okay.
Then go get some nice pastries. Oh man, I used to work in Chicago a lot. I miss it. But speaking of Chicago. Wait, no, I was going to, so speaking of Chicago, which starred John C. Reilly, right? And then John C. Reilly was with Amy Adams in Talladega Nights, and Amy Adams was in Her with Scarlett Johansson. Eight-Legged Freaks.
That Honestly, that's really impressive. I did not think you were going to make that when you started.
I used to keep myself busy doing that. When I was a bouncer and doing other jobs and I was just bored, I would just think things like, hey, 10 John Leguizamo movies right now. And so I'm watching people at a hardcore show punch each other while in my head I'm like, man, what's the 10th Leguizamo movie?
Remember when he got killed in Gamer?
Yeah. I hate his side. I don't like side bit Leguizamo. I miss full role Leguizamo.
I mean, Leguizamo, when we started talking about him, immediately I thought about he got screwed out of John Wick 3.
Yeah, that was
like,
lame.
Where is he? Where is he?
He should have given him his car.
Yeah. Sorry, spoiler, guys. Not a big spoiler, little spoiler.
Yeah. But this movie, you had never watched Eight-Legged Freaks, correct?
Not that I know of. Like, I could have very well watched it and completely forgotten about it, but I don't think I'd ever seen this movie before I watched it this week.
Wow. And now, okay, I just want to do something real quick. So my favorite part of this movie after watching it again are the spiders. And I listened to the commentary. It was a lot of fun. They kind of talked about the various spiders. But tell me your 5 favorite spiders from this movie.
Okay. So before we get into this, I'm going to preface it saying, like, despite this being from 2002, the graphics are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I was blown away. I was like, oh, I thought this would look a lot worse. All right. But here are my 5 favorite spiders starting at number 5. Bedroom spider. I believe that's Consuela climbing into Scarlett Johansson's bedroom. Because I thought it was so creepy how the spider went over the stuffed animals. Number 4, Consuela again, when she gets sprayed in the face with perfume. I thought that was really funny and a good callback.
Yep.
Cut in the leg spiders. So after the sheriff rolls under the perforated, I don't know,
like
gate.
Mall gate.
He manages to cut all their legs off, and I was like, this is way too good to be in this movie. Like, this is such an awesome concept.
Yeah, that's a fun scene.
Number 2, deer spider jumps in and bites the stuffed deer in the diner. So funny.
It bites and then it spits.
Yeah. It's like, oh well, this is clearly like a refined deer or a refined spider. Like, it knows this venison is just rotten. And number 1 spider, probably my favorite part of this entire movie, is the spider who gets kicked. The biker jumps over something and kicks it in air. I lost my shit when I saw that.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Do you have 5 spiders?
Oh, yeah, I do. So my number 4 is the tent spider. So there's a scene in the mall where one of the barbers is going around and there's a spider in a tent that keeps walking the tent, and then the guy turns around, the spider drops and the tent's closer to him. And then the guy walks away and the tent moves closer, and then it spins around and the spider kills him. That's a cheeky spider right there. That spider knew what was going on. I loved it. Number 4 is the Number 4 is the deer spider who just, you already talked about it, but he jumps in, munches some stuff off the animal, then spits it out. What do you call it? The head is on the wall. Yeah, taxidermied animal. My number 3 is the happy spider. When the town is getting attacked and the spiders are just killing people, there's a spider that can be seen on a car just jumping up and down with excitement. It's amazing.
That's so good.
On the commentary, they showed him, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then number 2 is the let's go spider. So when all the spiders are attacking the mall, there's a spider that gets up on this little gate in front of the mall and just starts doing this, let's go. He starts throwing one of his 8 legs, like, motioning, telling people to charge the mall. So I call him he or she the let's go spider. And my last one is the faceplant spider.
Oh, God.
So there's a scene where David Arquette zip lines down, because it like slides down a line with his jacket, then dives through a air conditioning grate. And this spider tries to follow him, but the spider just face plants. But the best part about it is as David Arquette is going down on this rope, he's going, ah! And there's a spider behind him going, ah! And then it jumps and thwumps into this wall and goes, ugh! And so my number 1 is the faceplant spider.
I think we missed one for an honorable mention. That's the spider who jumps into the glass and also faceplants.
I love that. Yeah, it's the diner, right? And just
yeah.
And then there's another one that gets shot and it goes, and then it just slides. It goes, and also, I love the scene where they're looking at this spider and they're wondering if it's dead, and David Arquette just steps on it and goes, and he goes, yeah, it's dead. So that's how you figure out that a spider is dead, is you just step on it and listen to squishy noises.
But I can't think of a better plan.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, I didn't remember him having so much personality, and I just loved it.
Yeah, I remember this as a different movie. So I was pleasantly surprised.
Hey, where's Jeff Daniels?
That's right, Jeff Daniels. I did have a revelation for this though. Okay, so we talked about this offline, but I realized that I truly love B movies. Like so this movie is like an homage to B movies, and those are like the movies that were shown after an A-list movie back in the 30s, and maybe today when there's like double features. But I realized, like, watching this, I was like, oh no, I just straight love B movies, and I want to watch as many B movies as I can find.
Yeah. No, this is a good B movie, right? It's a fun B movie.
Yeah, and I think it nails the homage. It doesn't go too far over. It's like, you can tell that this is a B movie on purpose. I mean, I guess this is like Sharknado before Sharknado came out, right?
Oh wait, do you think so? Look, isn't Sharknado like really tongue in cheek? This one actually tries to have a plot.
I don't know. I mean, it feels like this movie was like paying homage to it, and then the Sci-Fi Channel was like, oh, we're going to lean into all these cheesy B movies the cheesy sci-fi movies, and except we're not doing it as well. Yeah. And that's good or bad, honestly. Like sometimes like these movies that like Sci-Fi makes, like Raging Cajun Redneck Alligators, is like hilarious. Or there's some of them that are really, really bad.
Yep.
I have something for you because I found out that I love B movies. I think I already kind of knew it, but like I think this movie cemented it. I looked up what's considered the 5 best B movies according to Paste magazines. They had a list of 100, and I'm going to run through the top 5, and I want you to tell me what you think of these. Number 5, Troll 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, amazing.
Because the director made it to be good. He wanted to make a good movie, and then it turned out terrible.
Yeah. That's it's a movie about being a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Number 4, Samurai Cop.
I've never seen Samurai Cop.
I haven't either. That's the one. I think that's like there's 2 on this list I haven't seen, and Samurai Cop is one of them.
Sounds like fun.
Number 3, Birdemic.
Yeah, because once again,
Birdemic.
That guy wanted to make a good movie.
Yeah. This is actually a shock. I think it's gonna blow your mind. Number 2, The Room.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. I was surprised it's not number 1. I thought that would be the number 1 B movie.
I got to hear this. They're being controversial here.
They are. They're very controversial. Number 1, Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
That is the one where, that's the one with the rocket launchers, right?
That's the one. That's the other one I haven't seen. So I haven't seen Samurai Cop or Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
That's the one with the ladies, right? And then they have rocket launchers and they're blowing up helicopters and they're right. That's what that is, correct? I think you can stream that movie somewhere.
All right. I'm gonna read what IMDb says, just so we can be 100% sure, because we could confuse it with like Hard Ticket to Miami.
Yeah.
All right. In Molokia, 2 undercover drug enforcement agents are after a vicious drug kingpin, but on the way they will also have to deal with containing a giant python.
Yeah, I've heard. I think How Did This Get Made did an episode about it, and then I went and watched clips for it, and I'm like, what is this movie? So it's it's just an arbitrary list, but that Hard Ticket to Hawaii, I think they purposely made it super cheesy. So I would never include that in my list. I don't think movies that are purposely hokey should be considered the best B movies. Does that make sense?
It does, because for me, I feel like a B movie is something where everyone is earnest about what they're creating and they're just not good at their job.
Yeah, I don't want any winking at the camera.
Yeah, you want it serious. You're like I tried to make a drama, and I ended up with, oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, I have a house in San Francisco, but I want green screen instead.
There is one more point I had to make about this list.
Yeah.
I was very, very happy to discover that this movie was on it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Comes in at number 46. That is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah, good movie.
I own that movie on Blu-ray. I absolutely love it. I have an enamel pin on my work backpack that has one of the clowns from it. And I have such